Taxi, find this one.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite Lisa. It's so good to be recording for you guys again, and I'm really excited about this video because I'm going to be recording kind of like a Lagos prep video. Yes, that's what I'm going to call it, a Lagos prep video, kind of to get you ready, because Lagos high season, where everyone decides that they want to run to Lagos, is coming up soon. So I thought I'll record a little video in terms of letting you know what you need to pack, what kind of places to go out, the clubs, where to eat, where to visit, things like that. So if you want to know all about that and find out a little bit more about how to get ready for Lagos, then stay tuned and wait for the video. So as you guys know, I love Lagos very much. For some of you, you may go to Lagos quite regularly, so this may not be a video that is of interest to you. But again, even if actually you go to Nigeria a lot, some of the things that I may bring up, some of the places I may suggest, maybe places you haven't been to before. So I'll definitely say that you should stay tuned and you're really going to enjoy this video. But I'm really excited because the whole idea of just thinking about going to Lagos just excites me. So I'm really excited. I'm sorry if I'm just too gingered, but I'm really excited. So the first thing first, in terms of the things that you need to think about, I just want to say disclaimer: if you do not have your passport yet, if you don't have your travel particulars, it's too late for you. I'm telling you, it's too late for you. I know I promised you guys that I'm going to be doing the video about the Nigerian embassy, and I promise I will still do it. But on that note, if you don't have your passport yet, guys, there's no point. Your best bet is to go for a visa or some sort of travel document, because at this point, getting that passport released in time for Lagos high season, which usually starts about mid-November, the likelihood of that, very slim, very slim. So my advice to you is that if you don't have your passport already, do consider getting a visa. That is your best bet. So the first thing I wanted to touch on are the things that you need to pack. So clothes, your shoes, accessory. I've also thought about medicine and toiletry. So on that note, in terms of medicine, I suggest that if there's anything you need to take in terms of paracetamol, anything for your stomach in case you get food poisoning, I would say definitely take it from here. When I was in Nigeria in April, I believe I did buy Piriton when I was there. In terms of, there are really good credible chemists and pharmacies in Lagos, but just to be on the safer side, especially if you haven't been to Lagos before, you haven't been to Nigeria before, I would say your best bet is to take medicine from here. In terms of toiletries as well, your lotions, your shower gels, I'm extra, I took tissue. I always take tissue when I go to Lagos. I don't need to, but I take it anyway. If you're going to be staying alone, if you want to get any detergents, any sort of toiletry, panty liners, all of that good stuff, I always say just take it from here. Absolutely, you can get it in Nigeria. In Ebano, for example, shout out to Ebano. Listen, Ebano is a lifesaver. In Ebano, you can get almost anything there. Name it, you could get it. But I always take everything from here, just because you might as well, at least you know you have everything that you need. So in terms of, also, please don't think because you're black, and if you're not black, if you're watching this video and you're looking to go to Nigeria, my advice to you is that you need to take sunscreen. You see, that sun in Nigeria is like nothing you've ever experienced before. Yeah? So ensure that you are taking sunscreen so you don't get burnt when you're out there. When you get to Nigeria, I'd say for the first 2 days, your skin is going to be adjusting to the sun, the heat, the sweat, but also to the water. So don't worry too much if you have a bit of a reaction. When I'm in Lagos, I glow. The first few days when I'm there, first 2-3 days, my skin does react a little bit. That's normal, but do ensure that you're taking, sunscreen to make sure that you're not getting burnt when you're there. So in terms of clothing to pack, I know I don't need to tell you this. Please pack light clothing. Okay, that is very important. Again, I promise you, especially in December, Nigeria gets very hot. Yeah, I'm talking 35 degrees and above. Yes, so please ensure that you're packing your shorts, your what's it called, crop tops, really light shirts if that's what you like, what if you're into. If you're looking to take long sleeve shirts, ensure that they're very light cotton that is quite breathable. That's really important, because you can't come and go and burn in that Nigerian heat. In terms of your shoes, obviously if you want to take your heels, go for it. For the guys, if you want to take your whatever shoes that you guys are wearing, your trainers, whatever it is, if you want to take it, absolutely. Another thing I would say is that when I go to Lagos, I pack a lot of sandals, a lot. I would say 90% of the shoes I wear when I'm out there, sandals, because I like my toes being free. I'm sorry, I can't be sweating. My feet cannot be sweating. If you are going to take trainers, especially for both the males and the females, if you're going to take trainers, especially if they're designer, be prepared for them to get dirty. I'll say that now. Be prepared for them to get dirty, and ensure that you're taking stuff with you, like trainer cleaners or whatever it is that you use to clean your trainers, just in case they do get dirty. You can clean them as soon as possible rather than waiting to get back here to do that. So in terms of things to do whilst you're in Lagos, so I'm going to split this into 3 different categories. I'm going to split it into clubbing and like vibes and events and stuff like that, but also places to visit in terms of sites and where to eat. So we're going to do clubbing and events, we're going to do places to visit in terms of sites, and we're going to do where to eat. So first of all, in terms of clubbing and events, December is the main period in Nigeria in terms of events. There's Island Block Party, Mainland Block Party, there's Splash Off, there's Bang Bang Tuesdays, name it, numerous events. And when I'm saying concerts, back to back to back to back, different concerts, so you will never be bored. There will always be something to do. But in terms of going out in Lagos, another thing I want to kind of warn you guys about is that, especially if you're looking to go to concerts, be prepared to be delayed. No be joke, or those delays can be a madness. If the concert says it's starting at 9, or if it says it's starting at 7, I promise you guys, the main act is not coming on stage until 1, and that's 1 a.m. So be prepared for that. Don't let it anger you, don't let it mess up your night. One thing I would say is that rather than getting there where it says the event is going to start, try to get there around 11 or 12. Another thing I would say is that if you are going to get tickets in Lagos for any event, especially with concerts, do not get general admission tickets. Do not get VIP tickets. Do not get VVIP tickets. Yeah? Try to get a table, because what happens is that although it's a bit more expensive, tables will guarantee you entry, number 1, and it will also guarantee that you have somewhere to sit. If you are getting, I've made the mistake before, when I went last December, I ended up getting VVIP tickets, which usually are like 50k a pop, and I went to 4 concerts when I was out there, 4 concerts whilst I was out there, sorry, and it's not cheap. The VVIP tickets did not guarantee me any seating. I was standing. And anybody that knows me knows I hate I hate standing. Wizkid's concert, for example, I think I was there for 10 minutes. As soon as I realized that I would have to stand, I left. So I would say, make sure that you are getting tables, and make sure also that you're not getting there too early and you're not disappointed. That also applies for clubbing, yeah? So if there are any events that you are aware of that are happening this December, or you've been to before when you've gone to Nigeria, please leave them down below in the comment section. Let's talk, let's share ideas, let's share events as well. But in terms of clubbing, guys, you will club taya. You will club taya. And I know if you haven't, I would say definitely watch my vlog, my Lagos vlog that I did in April. It will give you more of an idea in terms of what going out in Lagos is like. In Lagos, there's no such thing. You know, here you can go to one club and that's it for the night. In Lagos, you go from one place to another, to another, to another, to another. You hardly stay in one club for the whole night. And that's not because it's not popping, but it's just, that's the culture. That's how it is in Lagos. So be prepared for that. If you're looking to go clubbing in Lagos, again, the same applies for what I just said earlier about timing. There's no point getting there at 12. In fact, in my own personal opinion, there's no point getting there at 1. Try to aim for 2-ish. I've been to a club in Lagos before. I got there at 11:30. I promise you there was nobody there. No one. Not one person was there. Yeah? So to save yourself that disappointment, and to save yourself thinking, oh, this event is dead. It's not that the event is dead. It's not that the club is dead. It's dead. It's just that you've gotten there a bit earlier. Lagosians don't go out until later on. So in terms of clubs to go to, I'm just going to read off my list. Just bear with me a second. So these are not all of them, but these are the ones that I've been to and I can vouch for, and I can say that I've had fun at. So you have RSVP is not really a club, you know. It's kind of, I'll touch on it in a bit. So you have QLOCs, whatever you want to call it. you have DNA, you have Cabana, you have 57, you have Velvet, you have Sip. Those are the ones that I can talk about and I can say that I've been to. People also really like Rumors. There's Rumors on the island and the mainland as well. I personally haven't been to Rumors myself, but I've heard that it pops. But the ones I've just mentioned, DNA, Cabana especially, oh my gosh, Cabana is a flipping lit night. Every time I've gone to Nigeria, I've gone to Cabana and I've had so much fun. Q-Locks is great. Q-Locks is infamous, but go there.
Remember what I told you? London girls and phonetics. You don't want them to accost you in the toilet.
Is the way. Sometimes Razmatan is fun, but Q-Locks, if you've never been before, I would say at least once. Every person should go to Q-Locks at least once, just to experience the lifestyle, because I'm telling you, it's a lifestyle. But Q-Locks is lit. So those other places in terms of clubs that I would suggest that you go to, and that's only because they're places that I've been to and I can definitely vouch for and say yes, they are lit and amazing. In terms of where to eat, there are different places you can go. You have restaurants, like proper high-end restaurants, but you also have like the bukas, like The Place, like Black Bell, places like that. Not to say that they're not great, the food is amazing, they're a lot cheaper as well, but I'm only kind of going to give you a list of places that I've been to because they're places that I can vouch for again. But again, if you know other places, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. So in terms of restaurants, my number one, and if you know me, you know where I am about to say, because I'm always ranting and raving about it because it's so, I just feel like the food is amazing. It's Farm City. Farm City is open 24 hours a day. The views from Farm City, because it's kind of a waterfront-ish restaurant, the view's lit, especially at night, but the food is even more amazing. If you love seafood, try their seafood okra, but even more importantly, try their grilled fish. I can just taste it in my mouth right now. Literally, when I land in Lagos, before I go home and drop my bags, straight Farm City. Everybody knows, straight. I don't even, no shaking, no wasting time, I go straight there. So Farm City is definitely my number one. I wouldn't say it's like a high end, it's kind of more of a, I'll compare it to a TGI or Nando's vibe. Do you know what I mean? And then you have Yellow Chili. Again, if you watch my Lagos vlog from April, I went to Yellow Chili. Yellow Chili is amazing. Also, their seafood okra is amazing. So I'd say Yellow Chili. Yellow Chili is in VI. It's so nice and really affordable as well. Another place I'll say is Shuro. Shuro is in VI as well. It's Chinese food essentially. Yeah, let's just leave it as that. But the food is lush. Decor is lush. It's really nice. And it's also, it has a sea view as well. It's on the seafront-ish. Another place I would say that's really nice is RSVP. So RSVP is quite, I wouldn't say high end, but higher end. Lush. It's really nice. Decor is amazing. When you're going to, if you're going to RSVP or Shuro, please, it's not for the faint-hearted. Please make sure you're looking fantastic. You're looking sweet and fantabulous. You got your Sunday's best on. You're just looking sweet, like you're about to catch some sort of a fine boy or a fine girl. Yes, that's really important. Another place that I love is really dear to my heart because the food is really lovely. The staff are amazing. Also in VI is 355. 355 is really nice, really affordable, and again, it's semi-ish 24 hours. I'll never forget this day. I went there with my girl and we asked the bar lady, oh, what time do you close? And she's like, oh, and see when everybody goes home. So that is kind of the lifestyle in Lagos. Everything opens ish 24 hours. Sorry, I'm looking out the window because I could just see some nonsense that's going on right there. Anyway, that's not my business, but 355 is 24 hours ish, but the food is really amazing. It's really nice. Another place I would say is Hard Rock Cafe. Hard Rock Cafe is really nice. Decor is nice and it's right next door to Shiro. Yeah, and it's also in VI. Danfo Bistro. I love Danfo Bistro. It's nice. It's got the authentic Nigerian vibe, like in terms of the food, the decor, but also the way they serve your food as well. It's really nice. Another place is Rhapsody. So Rhapsody is kind of like, again, I'll compare Rhapsody to TGI, but that's also really nice. You have Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit is it's a hotel, but they also have a restaurant that's linked to it, so you can go to Fahrenheit. Sugarcane is another one. So Sugarcane is really nice. It's kind of like a brunch kind of setting, like, but it's also really, really nice. I would suggest that if you're looking for something to do, or if you're looking for somewhere that you want to meet someone, I would say Sugarcane. Black Belt. So I mentioned Black Belt earlier. Black Belt was more of a, it's kind of like a Booker vibe in terms of what I mean. If you don't know what Booker is where you go somewhere, the food is kind of all laid out already, and you kind of just point to what you want and they pack it for you. Pardon me. That is really affordable as well, and it's somewhere that you go on the run. If you're not looking for anything fancy, you just want to get takeout, you just go there, grab what you want and go to your house. Cactus. So Cactus is a vibe. It's really nice decor as well. When did I go there? I think it was December, but yeah, it's a vibe. That's another place that you can go if you just wanted to meet up with someone quickly. It's really, really, really nice. So this one I always have a problem with. I call it Nook, people call it Knock. So it's spelled N-O-K, more. Where is Nook or Knock, or if you know how it's pronounced, please help your sister. But yeah, Knock is also really, really nice. It's got really nice views. Staff are amazing. It's also another one that's a bit gang, you know, so make sure you're looking kind of nice when you're going there. So Jamski is really close to my heart, and shout out to my baby girl Timmy for hooking me up. So when I was in Lagos in April, I was really craving Caribbean food, really craving it, and I just didn't know about any Caribbean places in Lagos, and Timmy suggested Jamski. Jamski is actually owned by a Jamaican, and the food there is amazing, and the customer service is really good as well. One thing I would say is that the food may take a bit long, but I think that's because they actually make it from scratch, because when my food came, my food was fresh and hot. Another place I'll say is Circa. So Circa is kind of like a lounge-ish, restaurant-ish kind of something, but it's got really nice views because it's on the rooftop. So yes. And last of all, I will say Sky, the Sky restaurant. That's really nice because the decor is lush, the views amazing, the food amazing. That's another place that's a bit of a gang kind of chilling spot that you go and you look nice and you make sure everything is cute and fine. So places to visit when you're in Lagos. So in terms of like sightseeing and stuff like that, so I'll say some places that you should definitely go to. Number one for me is Lekki Conservation Centre. So Lekki Conservation Centre has the longest rope walk, something like that, but basically it's what it says on the tin. It's a conservation centre where there's wild animals, turtles, monkeys, snakes. That part I wasn't very fond of. And you can do a skywalk. I will need to find a canopy walk. That is it, a canopy walk, and apparently it's the longest walk in West Africa. It's really nice. It gives you really nice views of the city as well, so I'd say definitely do that. In terms of prices, I don't think it's very expensive. I think it's about 2k, maybe less. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Another place that, again, if you watch my Lagos vlog, that is really dear to my heart, and you're going to see that I went there. Although I wasn't able to record inside, I did go there, and I've been there I think twice now, but I loved it when I went, is Nike Art Gallery. Auntie Nike is amazing. She's so lovely, so welcoming, so kind. Like, she talks to everyone that comes in there, and the art in there is beautiful. I think it's over 3 different floors, and I believe so. I think they are all African owned, like African made. All the art is made by different Africans. So I would say Nike Art Gallery is another place. Elegushi Beach. Listen, Elegushi Beach is nice. It's privately owned, but it's really nice. If you're looking for, there's an opportunity also there to rent out like little places to stay whilst you're there, or you can just rent it out for the day and have a little vibe, like link up with your friends, you know, something like that. Takwa Bay. So Takwa Bay, you need to rent out a boat to get there, but Takwa Bay is also really nice. I would suggest you go there. Takwa Bay is what it says on the tin. It's a bay beach. Yeah. Another place, so this one this one is another one that's really dear to my heart, but take it as you want. It's up to you to decide if you want to go there or not. Is Fela Shrine. So you all know who, if you don't know, boy, I don't know for you, but Fela Shrine is on the mainland. It's in Ikeja. Fela Shrine is lovely. It's really nice, but I would say go there at your own risk, essentially, because the reason I say that is because if you don't know the whole Fela culture, it's very out there. It's very raz. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of smoking. So go there at your own risk, essentially. I've been there once and I basically just went there for the experience. It was a lovely night. I really enjoyed myself, but I would say when you're going there, try to ensure that you're not drawing any attention to yourself. Try not to go there with any valuables, because when you get there, there are usually a lot of people kind of camped outside the shrine before you go in. But when I went with a lot of people, but it was a really fun night. I enjoyed myself. And last of all, I would say Freedom Park. So Freedom Park is really, really nice, and it's quite close to 1004. If you don't know where 1004 is, again, it's in VI. It's an estate with different apartments, and Freedom Park is really nice. They usually do a lot of events there, sometimes concerts as well. So you can go there and visit when they're not doing anything, or you can just go there for an event, depending on if there are events going on there whilst you are there. So now really moving on to the next thing that I wanted to touch on. Getting around in Lagos in terms of transport, but also internet connection. So Wi-Fi in Nigeria is a lot better than it used to be a few years ago. But what I would say to you is that if you don't have a SIM, a Nigerian SIM, just when you get there, buy a SIM and buy airtime. And with the good thing with Nigerian networks is that you can get a lot of data bundles, because everyone, they know people love Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, everything. So you can buy data bundles. I'm with MTN. MTN's really good. When I've been there, it's been really good. So I've registered my SIM and everything, and I just buy data bundles on my phone when I'm there. If you buy 10k, that can last you a really long time. So depending on how long you're there for, you can load it up and you can pay for it. Another alternative to buying a SIM and buying data bundles is getting a dongle. So the dongles are portable. You can carry it along with you, and you can buy a bundle on there as well, and you can connect your laptop, your phone, different things to it. Yeah, that's another alternative in terms of getting around. So like most countries, like most cities around the world, you have Uber in Lagos, but you also have another alternative, Taxify. But I think Taxify's name has changed now. It's changed. Taxify is now called Bolt.
So yeah, this is when my camera decided that it wanted to be ending your progress. And yes, can you see? You can't see me because it's decided that it wants to miss. So the gist of this section was basically me saying that you should basically be patient. Taking Uber and Taxify in Lagos is not easy, yeah? Be ready for the Uber drivers to cancel on you without letting you know. Be ready for them to tell you that they're on their way when really they're still on the main line trying to deal with another customer. So just exercise patience.
Yes, so I would say if you're not a person with very high tolerance, guys, please be ready. Be very ready to build high tolerance whilst you're in Lagos, because the Uber drivers will cancel, Taxify drivers will cancel. You just need to deal with it. They're gonna tell you they're on their way. In fact, well, why they're not coming, lie, they're not coming where you are. Yeah, so be ready to kind of deal with those types of things. In terms of spending money in Lagos, if you don't have a Nigerian account, I would advise against setting
what I
one
meant
up,
to say was I would advise that you set one up.
Against carrying large amounts of cash around with you in Lagos. It's just not safe, and it just doesn't make sense. But also it can easily go missing. So do ensure that if you don't have an account, try to open one. It's just the same process as you have here, where you just need your proof of address, some sort of form of identity, stuff like that. So I would say maybe take that along with you before you leave the UK or wherever you're going from, so then you can have it in preparation for when you're in Nigeria. If you don't have enough time to open an account, or you're just not interested in opening an account, if you have a Monzo card or Sterling card, that again will suffice, and you'll be able to use it there, and you can draw out money as well with that. Yes? Okay, me personally, I have an account. I use First Bank. I found First Bank as being really good, and their mobile app is amazing as well. You can always monitor your money wherever you are in the world. So I thought I would kind of give you a bit of a bonus round, should I say, a few things again that you need to remember whilst you're in Lagos. When you're out, guys, especially for my females, I would advise you, if you go out, if you leave your drink somewhere, please do not pick it back up. Literally, I can't stress this enough. Yeah, Lagos is like any other country, and I mean any other city in the world. People's drinks get swiped every day. Not only females, males as well. People get swiped every day. You don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable situation, so do ensure that if you've put your drink down, don't pick it back up. If you meet someone out and they buy you a drink, yes, if you really want to take the drink, ask them to drink it first. Yeah, because again, you don't want a situation when someone puts something in your drink. Again, for the females, if you go out, especially if you go clubbing, because this will happen, let me tell you, there are ample guys ready to take you out in Lagos. There are ample guys, enough guys to go around for everybody. Yeah? So if you go out and you meet a guy, don't be wayward, don't be too jumpy. My checky body and my shake, be jelly, my shake. Don't be too excited, okay? Yeah? Relax. Please don't follow any guy anywhere, especially if it's a guy that you've just met, because you don't know what his intentions are. Don't enter any guy's car just because he has a nice car and then he'll just go and take you to one Igbo somewhere and just no one will be able to locate you. Yes? If you meet a guy out in a club and he decides that he wants to take you out on a date, maybe the next day or a few days later, ensure that you are sending your location to whoever you've gone to Lagos with. So at least people, there's a trail, or they can find you, or they know where you've gone to. Please, I can't stress this. I can't shout. I can't put missing person poster. Please, I'm begging you guys. Yeah. Again, if a guy says that yes, he's gonna come and pick you up, or he's gonna send you his driver, he can book your Uber. He doesn't need to pick you. He doesn't need to know where you are. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's another thing. Be careful about sending your location to people and sending your, sending your location to guys that you haven't met before, guys you've just met. Do you know what I mean? Generally, just be careful. Use your brain. Yeah. Koji, don't be sleeping on the job. Wake up. When you're in Lagos, you have to be sharp. Anybody can dupe you at any time. Even the Uber driver can dupe you at any time. He will tell you that the app is not working. Meanwhile, the app is working very, very well. So just have your wits with you. Be alert at all times. Be aware. If they give you ba, you give them ba. If they give you ghost, you give them ghost bas. Do you know what I mean? Be ready at any time, because anything less shell it at any given time. Do you know what I mean? But not least, guys, please be safe. Yes, it's been so great chatting with you guys as always, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.
Yo, Roxy, find this one.
Stepping and I'm feeling buggy, so I am